Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I am super excited because it is now officially the Christmas season, and that can only mean one thing, and that is Christmas and festive reads. So what I thought I would do is something that I haven't done yet, and I thought maybe I would do it last year and I didn't get round to it, and I've got my Kindle because we are going to be doing a week full of Christmas romance reads. I have a lot of Christmas books. I have Christmas books that are murder-based, crime-based, romance reads, fantasy reads, festive reads, but what I haven't read a lot of is just typical Christmas romance. So we're going to spend the next week together reading some Christmas romance, and I am just super excited. So it's the 1st of December today, so it is Sunday currently, and I will be sort of filming and reading up until Friday or Saturday, I think, next week, so this video can go live on the Sunday. I'm going to go through my options for the Christmas romance reads, and we're going to have a look at what we're going to be reading. So first on the list, I have a 5 mini book series. It's the Under the Mistletoe series. And I think it's an Amazon original, and they're on Kindle Unlimited, but they're 5 almost short stories by different romance authors. So we have Ali Hazelwood, Tessa Bailey, who else have we got? Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey, All by My Elf by Olivia Dade, Merrymans and Mayhem by Alexandra Belfleur, and the last one is Only Santa's in the Building by Alexis Daria. So those look really good. So they are short stories. I don't think that they are very long. I think they're pretty short books. I'm just having a wee look. Yeah, so this one's only 54 pages, so I could read definitely pretty much all of these, if not a couple minimum, within today. So those are the 5 short stories that I want to read. Also on my list, I have Lovelight Farms, because I want to read the first Lovelight Farms book. I've got My December Darling by Lauren Asher, How My Neighbour Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, Alphemies to Lovers by Jennifer Chipman, and I've got a physical copy of The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. So I'm hoping that we can maybe get through as many of those as possible within the next week. I definitely think we'll manage the 5 short stories in the Under the Mistletoe collection. I'd love to then also get maybe 2 or 3 bigger Christmas romance books out of the way. So I think I would probably start with Lovelight Farms, Alphemies to Lovers, and How My Neighbour Stole Christmas, because they have been on my list for a while. So that's the plan. So I hope that you enjoy the video, and I'm excited to take you all along the journey of reading Christmas romance this week. I should have another Christmas vlog coming up the week after this that's just kind of like other Christmassy bits, but this one is purely gonna be romance. I'm so excited to get super cozy, so let's go. The electric went out. They're in the dark. So, this book is super cute. I'm 76% of the way through, and basically it's about Mark and Jamie, and they've known each other since they were little because Jamie is Mark's sister's best friend, and she comes round to his family's house where he's staying and babysitting the cat, their family cat, over Christmas, and she's gone to get copper pan, and there's a big storm and they get trapped in the house, and the electric went out, so they decide to play like a game which is like truth or dare, except if you don't want to do the truth you have to just take a shot instead, and it's just the 2 of them, and they're talking about their past history, and it seems like he's always been a little bit in love with her, but she kind of rejected him. So we're getting the flashback now on what happens and why they are the way that they are and why they're like weird with each other. And there is only 24% of the book left. So I really hope it's a happy ending, because that is the cozy vibe that I need right now. He kissed her, and the electric came back on, like, immediately. I just finished the book. I just finished Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood, and as per usual, Ali Hazelwood has knocked it out of the park. That was so cute. It was everything I could have wanted in a small Christmas romance, and that just makes me so happy. And I don't think I'm quite finished reading just yet, so I think I want to pick up the next one in that short story collection, and that is Merry Ever After by Tessa Bailey. So I'm gonna start that one right now, and we'll read that as well. Hello again. I wanted to give an update because I have been reading away, and it's a couple of days later now and I haven't done any updates yet, so I wanted to let you know where I was and what I've been up to and just what my reading updates are. So I finished the second book in the Amazon Mistletoe series. So I finished the one, of course, by Ali Hazelwood, which we saw, and then I also finished the little short story by Tessa Bailey. So the one by Tessa Bailey was the Merry Ever After as part of the Under Mistletoe collection. So it was only 59 pages, so it took me about an hour and 10 minutes to read in total, and it was about a single mother who worked in a thrift store and a big farmer. I say big is because he's described the whole way through as having these like giant muscles, this like big bulky dude, so a big farmer, and she's a single mom, and he fancies her, and she makes him a pair of jeans that finally fit him, and he buys her a bike, and then she comes to see him, and it's just really wholesome and really cute. So I 100% would recommend. Once I finished the short story by Tessa Bailey, I decided that I was going to take a little bit of a break from the short stories. They were really cute and really wholesome, and I'd like to try and read one before bed every night for the remainder of the week. Saying that, I wanted something that had a little bit more meat to it. So I've actually picked up the first book in the Lovelight Farms series. So that is about a Christmas tree farm owner, and it is a friend to lovers romance. So it's about her and her best friend, and she essentially is trying to save her Christmas tree farm. It's been her dream. The Christmas tree farm has been her dream ever since she was a child, and she is struggling with it. And there's a couple of other characters, and they're really cute, like friends and those who work on the farm. But she's trying to save this farm, so she enters this influencer competition, and this influencer wants to come and visit the farm. But the issue is that she's actually told this influencer that she has opened this Christmas tree farm with her one true love. So she ends up asking her best friend, Luca, if he will pretend to be her boyfriend in front of the influencer. So far, it's really, really cute. Skip this part if you don't want any spoilers, but so far he agrees, and they've had their first kiss, and it's really cute, and she's like, oh my god, I fancy him, because it's no surprise that she has sort of fancied him the whole way through. And it's kind of obvious to the reader that he likes her, but obviously to her it's a little bit different. So it's very obvious whenever I'm sitting reading and I'm screaming at my Kindle like, you love each other, like just kiss, like hurry up. They just have no idea. They have no idea that they like each other. So that's frustrating, but in a really cute way, to the point where when they did kiss, I was like screeching in the bed, and Alex was like, what's happening? Like, why are you screaming? So I'm reading Lovelight Farms. It's really cute. I'm really interested to see where it goes. and as I said, I'm about 35% through, and it says I've got about 2 hours and 54 minutes left. So today is third day in the weekly reading vlog. So far I've read the 2 short stories and 35% of Love Light Farms. So I am hopefully going to finish Love Light Farms today or tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll also get the short stories finished by the end of the week as well. Hello. My camera is in a really precarious position right now. You're currently sitting on top of a massive glass jug that I use to drink out of, but you're right at the edge because that's where the camera wants to sit, and you're also balancing on a glass straw. So I'm gonna try to make this quick, but I did finish Love Light Farms. I finished it last night, and it was super duper cute. It is a friends to lovers romance, and I feel like with all of the enemies to lovers romances that I've read this year, this actually is pretty perfect for an end of year cutesy festive read. I don't actually know if I want to read the other ones in the series just yet. I feel like they are right up my alley. They're super cute. I really like the first one, but I don't know if I want to read the rest of them yet. I am kind of running out of time, and before December ends, I do want to pick up the Christmas Tree Farm. I want to pick up the Christmas Gingerbread Village, I think it's called. It's a book I picked up in the works, and I've got 3 of the short stories left to read before the end of the year, so I think I want to make that potentially my priority. And I also, it's not romance related, but I did also start reading Vesseless, because Vesseless has been on my list for later this year. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and I started reading it in between everything. But Love Light Farms was really great. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to rate it a 4-star. If you can see some hands in the background, by the way, that's Alex. He's doing uni work.
Sorry.
Every so often you might see him like flicker in the background, but we have probably changed angle a little bit because my SD card just got full and stopped. So I don't know why I stopped speaking about Love Light Farms, but as I was saying, it's a friends to lovers romance. It was super cutesy. It was exactly what I wanted after reading all of the enemies to lovers romances that I read this year. I don't think I'm going to finish the series before the end of the year. I think I'm going to leave the next one for the next festive period, or maybe early January while everything is still a little bit festive. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I rated it 4 stars, and that's where we're at with that. So I think to finish off this reading vlog, I would like to read 2 of the short stories in the short story collection that I was already reading. It's the Under the Mistletoe collection by Amazon. So I do know that I've got 3 left, so I think to finish off this sort of vlog, I'm gonna read All by My Elf and Merriment and Mayhem, and then I am sort of making another Christmas vlog just with like Christmassy bits, so I think I'll leave Only Santa's in the Building until that one. So I know, having a look, that All by My Elf it's only 55 pages, so realistically that will take me just under an hour to read. Let's have a wee look at the other one. Let's have a wee look at Merriment and Mayhem, because I'm hoping that that's going to be slightly shorter as well. It's taking its sweet time. Yeah, it's only 58 pages, so I could read that. I could probably read this before bed tonight, realistically. This seems like a good plan. Okay, I am going to read Merriment and Mayhem and All by My Elf, and I am going to read them tonight because it's currently 9:30 and I can probably finish these by 11. And then we will catch up again tomorrow morning and I will give my thoughts on the books, and then that will be us. That will be us done for the vlog. It seems like a good idea. I meant to read those 2 books last night. I didn't. I actually ended up just scrolling on TikTok like a gremlin and then falling asleep. So we are going to sit down and we're going to read them now, and then we will finish up the vlog because it's been going on a wee while. Hello, we're still in the same position, but I did just finish the 2 books that I wanted to read last in this vlog, so All by My Elf and Merriment and Mayhem. So I do only have one left, and that is Only Santa's in the Building, so I think I'm going to read that I'm going to leave it until closer to Christmas, because I think I would like a little Christmas book. As like busier that the time gets, I think it would be really nice to leave it to closer to Christmas. So the first book, All by My Elf, was about, I think they worked in a food truck as like Christmas temps, and the main character and her best friend, and then a guy, and she thought that her best friend and the guy were like seeing each other, and they weren't, and then they like, her best friend goes home for like a Christmas dinner or something, and then they have to go to work together in this like food van, and then they hook up in the food van and fall in love, I'm assuming. And then Merriment and Mayhem was actually, it was way cuter. So it was about a fireman, and the main character, her grandmother had died a month previously, so she was going to honour her grandma's traditions and like have Christmas in her grandmother's house. So the first one is that she's trying to bake gingerbread cookies, and the oven like sets itself on fire, so they're called in, and that's when she meets the male main character for the first time. And then the second thing is that she's trying to hang lights outside the house, and her neighbours call the fire department again because she's like stuck and hanging from the guttering. So he saves her then, and then they end up going on like a really cute date, and it's really sweet, and then they kind of like fall in love at the end, and it's really nice. So they were both only like 50-60 pages each, so it took me about an hour and a half to get through both of the books, so super easy, but they were really sweet. So to confirm what we read in this vlog, so we read Lovelight Farms as an actual book, and then we read Cruel Winter with You, Merry Ever After, All by My Elf, and Merriment and Mayhem in the Under the Mistletoe series. So I'm not too sure when this vlog is actually going up, but it should be around the festive season, in maybe like a week or so. So if you are watching this and you have stuck around to the end, I hope that you have a really lovely festive period. Whether you celebrate Christmas, whether you don't, I do hope that you relax and just have a nice little time, no matter what you're up to. And I will catch you guys in another video. Bye!